is a legendary 10 out of 10. It is fucking badass.
Supergirl herself, or should I say former Supergirl Sasha Calle, did an interview with The Hollywood Reporter expressing her feelings of dissatisfaction with the role of Supergirl, and here's what she had to say. Sasha Calle originally signed a multi-film deal to play Supergirl and is heartbroken she won't return. Quote, "It was very heartbreaking for me, I can imagine. It was very confusing. Ultimately, I know that I did my best. It's been said that a queer Latina girl like me couldn't be Supergirl, but I was, and no one can take that away from me." And I think Sasha Calle is amazing. I think she's sexy as fuck. I thought she was the best part of The Flash. I thought she was a great Supergirl that unfortunately, due to, and listen, it is what it is, due to Zack Snyder's failed DCEU, that really hurt up-and-coming actors who were partaking in his universe. Listen, Man of Steel, I love Man of Steel. It's my favorite Superman film. I think it's a masterpiece. But again, very divisive. Batman v Superman, very divisive. Most people hate that film. And then you had Justice League. Then you had Zack Snyder's Justice League. And then you had the Suicide Squad. And you had a bunch of films in that universe that were received very poorly from critics, audiences, fan bases, and you saw the diminishing returns at the box office where the arrow was not pointing up, it was pointing down. And when you have new actors playing these iconic roles and audiences are not invested in this universe, it's really hard for, actors to come in to play a Flash, to play a Batman, to play Superman, to play Supergirl, and have that be successful when the universe already is on a downward spiral. So there's a lot to blame. Zack Snyder's to blame. Incompetent Warner Brothers executives were to blame because they had no idea how to run this franchise or this IP. And you really feel bad for actors like Sasha Calle, who came into this role, was super excited, and I thought she did great. But like I said, when she says it was very confusing, and it was very heartbreaking because, you had all of a sudden an uphaul with James Gunn and Peter Safran coming in, and James Gunn is like, listen, this is not a universe that I want to continue. All due respect to Sasha Calle, but I want to build my own universe. I want to build my own Superman mythology and world. And unfortunately, that does not include Sasha Calle in my plans, which is why we have a more, quote unquote, comic accurate Supergirl. But again, comic accuracy doesn't matter. James Gunn just wanted a new actress to partake in his universe. And Sasha Calle is coming in with a lot of baggage that really is tied to Zack Snyder's failed DCEU. And it is failed. And you can say what, and this is nothing against Zack Snyder, because like I said, I love Zack Snyder as a person, and I loved most of his movies like Watchmen, Man of Steel 300. But yet again, you have to face reality. A lot of people did not like his universe, which is why it failed, which is why James Gunn came in to reboot the entire universe to make it successful. And I believe it is. And I believe it will be if the movies are great, obviously. But unfortunately, Zack Snyder's DCU stained a lot of up-and-coming actors and a lot of franchises moving forward. Because again, when you have a universe that people don't like, they're not going to pay tickets to watch that movie, no matter who it is. You could put Tom Cruise as the Flash, and people will be like, well, it's part of a universe that I don't like, and I don't like where it's going. And it seems like the universe is, meandering all over the place where there's not really a through line to where it's going. So why should I care? Why should I be invested? No matter who the actor is, popular or not popular, I don't care about this universe. I don't care about this character. I'm not paying any tickets to see this film. And that's unfortunately what happens to Sasha Calle. So again, I feel bad for her. Hopefully one day, maybe James Gunn can bring her in for a new DCU project, or she goes to Marvel, or she does her own thing. But it was a sad state of affairs that the DCEU Snyderverse really killed the careers for up-and-coming young actors. And I know that dumbass Grace Randolph, who I love, still bunny all day, when she says, every actor that joins the DCU is cursed and was cursed. No, it has nothing to do with a fucking stupid curse. It had everything to do with poor mismanagement of this IP. That's all it is. It's incompetent Warner Brothers executives letting directors do whatever they want with no guidance or oversight, and they didn't listen to the fan bases, and they didn't know what the fan base wanted. And that's why you have James Gunn and Peter Safran running DC Studios, which is separate from Warner Brothers, and have James Gunn and Peter Safran sit down with a group of comic book writers and executives who are passionate about this IP, who love this IP, who love these characters, and understand exactly who these characters are at the very core of their essence, and you will see the results. And if Superman is super successful, then that's going to be the launching pad for DC Comics, and for fans to be finally happy with these characters getting their just due. So, and unfortunately, Sasha Calle was part of a universe that was already heading downwards. So, best of luck to Sasha. I think she'll be great. But like I said, hopefully one day maybe James Gunn can bring her on in, because I think Sasha Calle is a great actress, and maybe she could be the DCU Catwoman. Her in the leather suit, dear Lord. So that's going to be it. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok, and Sisters, Ashley, some of the comments below. What do you think of all of this news regarding Sasha Calle? And as always, truth out.